your virtual getaway, and you are virtually with me in the car right now, and we are in Pigeon Forge. And I'm telling you, the Jeeps are coming. The Jeeps are here, and more are coming every minute. Unbelievable. I'm really trying to get a place that has a Wi-Fi that works. There are so many people in town. You can see them going by, all the Jeeps. And this is just Thursday. Just Thursday. If I could have stayed there, it would have been good. I have no idea where I can go to try here. I don't even know if these guys are open. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's anybody in there. That's the Jurassic, whatever it is. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Wanda says, I've got friends in town for Jeep Invasion. There's a lot of people in town. I can tell you, Terry. Hello, Jeff. Jeep Invasion has arrived. Yeah, it has arrived. There is no doubt about it. They are here and they are in town. I'll try to get you a little closer. There you go. You'll be able to see them on both sides of the street. Buddy, hey Jeff, how you been doing? I'm doing good, buddy. Everything's very, very good. RV5, hey there. I don't know how long this signal will last. You know how it is here in town. Barry Cooper, how are you? Dry Creek Home Collections, hey, we're at the car wash, so I can't hear a thing. That's all right. You don't really have to hear. Just look at all the Jeeps going by. I just figured I'd show you this really quick because it's amazing how many are here today. And more. Joshy and Stacy. Hey guys, how are you? Good to see you. You coming back in town? They're already parking on both sides of the road. Kevin Music, who's IP, Jeff? We're here. What? What IP, Jeff? We're here. You'd be lucky if you find any Wi-Fi in this place, that's for sure. I don't know, I'm stuck out here beside the Jurassic something. I just don't see anybody here. I'm assuming they're open? I guess. Dan the Mountain Man saying hello to everybody. Yeah, make sure you say hi to everybody. That's always good. Very, very good. Harvey Five says we came at one time during Jeep Invasion, never again. Yeah, it's crazy. The Jeeps will be everywhere from Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and throughout the Smoky Mountain National Park. I mean, this is what they do. They drive everywhere, and I'm talking thousands of Jeeps, not hundreds, thousands. I mean, you can see them going by, right? And it's only Thursday. We'll be here by tomorrow, and the real event doesn't begin till Saturday. So you can imagine the amount of people that will be in here. Dry Creek saying hello, so is the RV5. Why is she bothering me right now? I can't talk, honey. She always calls when I'm live. Obviously, she doesn't get the notification. Why not? I don't know. Why doesn't she get the notification? I don't know. Why? Doesn't she know you're talking? And that we're busy? And we're looking at Jeeps. There's Joe. You wanted to see Joe? There's Joe. There. Wanda says, I'd rather see the Jeeps instead of the road. There's a lot of people that go on both sides of that road. I'm all for vehicles. So I like the Jeeps, I like the Rod Run, I like the Shades of the Past, I like when bugs come in. When like Mustangs and the Vets come in, it's not that it's bad or anything, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my thing. RV5 Miss Marie isn't subscribed to Vicky. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't doubt that at all. What does she want to hear me running my mouth when she can hear me running it at the cabin all day long? Terry says, hey, I'm sitting right in Ripley's super fun park, facing the parkway, and all I see is Jeeps passing, waiting for Krispy Kreme. Yeah, they'll be there. If it's open, they will be there. You can count on that. Trying to get a little bit closer so you can see some of these Jeeps going by. And they're everywhere. John Esper, good afternoon from Columbus, Ohio. Oh. David Arsenal, how are you? Just got back from the Jeep invasion downtown Pigeon Forge. It was packed, thousands of Jeeps. Yep, there it is. An independent viewer, an independent witness to what's going on. Thousands of Jeeps. And it was much busier before. They're just everywhere. And of course, I'll be out broadcasting live. I don't know, maybe tonight. We'll see. Friday night for sure. I'll try Saturday night. I've got a busy weekend. I got things to do. Hopefully you've seen some of the latest videos that Miss Marie and I put up. I have another one to edit. I'll be doing that tonight sometime, probably early in the morning, which is when I do my best editing, is very late at night when it's really, really quiet out. But I'm sure the hotels are doing good. I'm sure the restaurants are doing really well. John Esper says, I'd love to get back down there to see Miss Marie, but it probably won't be until end of September, until after the Jeep. Well, then you got the Rod Run. And that draws in just as many people. I think personally the Jeep Invasion draws more people because there's so many more of them, but they kind of drive around a lot. So if you're going to come down for any time during the Jeep Invasion, you have to allow for traffic because it will be dense no matter where you go. Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and throughout the Smoky Mountains. All those roads will have Jeeps all over it because they go out and drive around a lot. Whereas the Rodders, the Rod Run people, they just kind of park their cars here and that's where they stay for the whole weekend or for 2 weeks. But the Jeep guys, they love to drive their vehicles, so they go everywhere they can. Yeah, Terry said you better learn the back roads, and which you should. And you can always go to Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway, and go to the playlist and hit shortcuts, and I'll get you around really easily because now you can see the traffic's moving. I promise you, come Saturday, it's going to be bumper to bumper all the way to Gatlinburg. So if you're thinking about going to Gatlinburg, you better guess again. Oh, that's cute. I like that. You're going to have to learn some of the back ways, or you're going to be unpleasantly surprised of how much traffic there will be. Now, Miss Marie and I were in Cades Cove Tuesday, and there were a lot of Jeeps even then. That was Tuesday, and it just, not the Jeep people, the stupid tourists. Now, all you tourists are not stupid, but there are stupid tourists there. And we were driving around, enjoying it, taking video, and you'll get to see the video. But one thing you gotta remember, folks, if you're going into Cades Cove, the only time that you can exit your car is in a pull-off. And there are plenty of pull-offs. But the bozos, they would stop, and this happened so many times, I was fit to be tied. They just stopped their cars. You got to remember, it's 11 miles one way. So when you stop your car, that 11-mile line of cars has to stop because of you. And it happened so many times. I'm surprised, that everyone just kept their cool. But they were getting out of their cars, just stopping in the middle of the road, getting out of their cars because they thought they saw a bear, and everybody exits the car and they got their cameras and they're running to the fence. And on one occasion, right after the church, the Baptist church, the white one, the really pretty one, the first one you come up on when you go to Cades Cove, right after that, there's a couple of twists and turns and then it goes down into a valley. A whole bunch of cars stopped dead in the road, nowhere to go. They all piled out of their cars and they ran down into this little hollow where a bear was in a tree. Now they surrounded the tree, all these kids and all the parents. The kids were throwing sticks up at the bear from the ground, and I was getting pissed off because that's harassment That's molesting the wildlife. Not what the bozos say that I do, okay? Because I don't do squat. I just watch and videotape. These people were harassing the bear. And everybody got a big kick out of it. They're all laughing and giggling. And I'm telling you, when you go into Cades Cove, you do not exit your car. It's illegal. But these people felt, because they're cupcakes and they're entitled to do anything they want to the bear. I wish I could say more, but I can't. I wish I could say more, but I won't. Because I don't want the stream to stop. D&T Tennessee, don't be surprised if we come photobomb. I've been photobombed before. John Esper, when is Rod Run? I believe, if somebody correct me, it's like the 18th, 19th, or the 17th, 18th, 19th of September, but somebody could look that up. Helen, hello. Helen Ippolito, how are you? Life with Mountain Folk, how you doing, guys? Hey, Fred, what's happening? But you can see the Jeeps, right? Clearly, you can see all the Jeeps. And they're parked. I did shoot some dry video, and I'll get that up pretty quick because I don't really have to do too much to it. But they're parked kind of like where the Rod Run people go, right in the parking spaces in front of the stores. And you can see across the street. Right? They're all, and that's how it is up and down Parkway. They're kind of pulling in their little spots, and they're taking advantage of watching the traffic. Shades of the Past is 9th and 10th. Thank you very much. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rob. 14th, 15th, 15th, 16th, 17th of September. So that's second week of September. So that'll give you a little bit of breathing room in between the Jeep Fest and the Rod Run. Lots and lots of Jeeps. All the hotel parking lots are filled with Jeeps. I'm sure they're taking up all the room inside all these hotels, motels. I'm sure they're doing very well. It's fun to look at them. I love looking at all the decked out Jeeps. I just get a big kick out of it. Some like that one, no decorations at all, but some of them, you can tell they put some serious money into their Jeep. And many, many of them, they don't drive them up here. They trailer them or they truck them up here. And I don't blame them because these guys put a lot of money into them. And the last thing I want to do is get a road scar or a rock kicked up on their car. Yeah, John, probably October would be better. By then, all of the real major events will be out of the way and tucked. And it's prettier in October, considerably prettier. That's when the leaves will be changing. It'll be cooler, and you won't have to deal with the traffic as much. Although, people do come up for the fall foliage because it's really wonderful. And I think this year is going to be great. With all the rain we had, I think it's going to be very, very good. Life with Mountain Folk. We look forward to none of it when we come back up there. Yeah, well, you gotta kind of fit in between the events. Ohio Nana. Hi from beautiful Ohio. D&T saying hello to Dan the Mountain Man. Dan was going to come up, I think, this week or last week, but had a family situation. Maybe he'll come up soon. But you can see there's a lot of traffic coming back from Gatlinburg. I could imagine today was absolutely a nut house. Tomorrow will even be worse. It's just how it is. But I love the way these guys deck out their trucks. Man, they're Jeeps. I rarely see one that looks like another. Each one is so unique, so individual. And I like that. It shows creativity. I'm trying to get in just a little bit if I can. Oh, that's too much. That's way too much. I'm trying. I really am trying. It's tough when the car is running. there's just a little bit of a shake, and it makes the camera very sensitive. I'm sure a lot of these Jeeps will take a break now for dinner because I see them pulling into parking lots. And kind of you can recognize where we are, right? Can you see where we are? Um, what's the nearest thing that's right behind me? The Comedy Barn is right to my left. You can't see it, but it is directly to my left. So it's downtown Pigeon Forge. Life of Mountains folks say they will be there the last week of December. Want to see the Christmas lights. Yep, they'll be putting in. Oh, if they do it like they did last year, they're probably going to put them in anytime at the very end of September. By the first week of October, the lights are up. They're pretty good about that. I mean, just look at all the Jeeps going by. Isn't that amazing? It just hasn't stopped. I bet tonight will be fun, tomorrow night too. I'll lower that fan a little bit. I'm sure you can hear that. 87 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. It's kind of, it was really dark before, last couple of hours, but it's starting to clear up. Although over to the right of your screen, there you can see some thick clouds. That's over Gatlinburg. And I'm sure they had some rain, or they're even getting a couple of showers now. It was less than a 20% chance of rain, so, and that's going to be the way the whole weekend. So it should be an excellent weekend for this festival. Dan says it may be January before I can get over a trip. Okay, this year's been crazy. I can imagine, Dan. I understand. Life goes on. Yeah, it does. I noticed a lot of the Jeeps have banners, more than last year. A lot of people showing their disapproval. See, there you go. Perfect timing, isn't it? Showing their disapproval with what's going on. But we'll see what happens, because I guess the other side garnished some votes by giving amnesty to people that have college loans, which I think is a real slap in the face for the people that paid their college tuition loans. And now they're going to say, oh no, you can go free, all your cupcakes. You ran up this bill, now you can just wipe it all off and start all over again. Real smart. And who do you think's going to pay for that? Right, you and me. It got to come out somewhere. Somebody's going to pay for it. They're buying votes. That's what they're doing. They're hoping that they could pull this midterm election out, but I think they can't. I think people are fed up. At least I hope how it turns out is that we get some normalcy back, because everything is really skittish, and I don't like that. I don't like when the economy is in a skittish mode. You don't know where it's going to go. Just look at all these Jeeps that keep going by. Isn't it amazing? Let me, I think I can. Watch, I'm going to move and I'll lose the signal now. Well, at least I found a place that has a reasonably solid signal. I think, and then you'll be able to see Comedy Barn. There. See, there's Comedy Barn right there. And there's Alcatraz East. That's a cute one. Stuff, all the stuffed toys. Margaritaville, the Island Inn. That's that one that you see right there. John says just called the Valley Forge Inn to see what sold out this weekend, and they have a few rooms available. 190 a night. Imagine that. $200 a night. Normally what? 50, 60? Oh, Helena, you're right. Taxpayers are going to pay for it. Even if you didn't go to college, you're going to pay for these cupcakes that now aren't going to have to pay their debt. You know, And all it's doing is encouraging more people because, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't expire until December 31st. So that means people can register for college, run up a big old bill, and then you could just cancel it. Don't worry about it. The rest of America will pay your way through college. Nice, huh? Greatly creative travel. It is sad for those who couldn't afford college now, and they could have got government help. Like always, government is always handing out stuff. Yeah, and I don't like it because it's not a handout like it's for free, like there's a chest of money. Somebody's got to pick up that tab, and what happens is it's usually the regular working Joe that all of a sudden gets more taxes taken out of their paycheck and wonder why. Well, because the cupcakes, they had to go for basket weaving and pottery and liberal arts, a 16-year debt, for going to liberal arts, right? Or going to psychology, right? Yeah, you got a good job doing that, didn't you, cupcake? Uh, John says, I bet this weekend all the people in Pigeon Forge, the Wi-Fi. Oh, it already sucks. I've tried several places, but now I know where I've got a place that I can go. Raylan saying, hello, Fred. You're right across the street from Valley Forge, and that's exactly right, directly across the street. Yeah, you're right. Right. We need less government in our lives. And what's happening is, I think that people have become so complacent and they've just resigned to the fact that the government's always going to bail you out. When times get bad, we're always going to get a stimulus check. So sit on your living room couch, smoke as much dope as you can, and order Domino's pizza because it's all coming in. You may live like you're poor, but you won't have to go to work, right? There's still, all these places are hiring. Every place that you go by has a help. They put them out on the side of the road because they weren't working anymore. They've become part of the city. But every one of them is hiring. You can't go by a store that doesn't have something in the window that says now hiring because nobody wants to work. They want to stay home and just do nothing but get high. You see where society's going, right? See how it's circling the drain. Yeah. John says, yeah, off season $49. I thought it was like that. It was around 50, $60, and I get, they can get it. That's the situation during these events, and that during Rod Run, the hotel rooms here are like $250 and higher a night for like the Valley Forge. You're going to 200. Would you pay $200 a night for that room? I don't think so. They're not that nice. Look at that, too. They always have interest. I mean, look at all the banners on the backs of these Jeeps. True disapproval. And the only way, I mean, that's fun, and it shows. I love the Grinch and the passenger seat. I love the fact they support freedom and that they want something to be done. The only way it's going to get done is you go out and you vote. You go out and vote. Don't wait. Get out there.